Imagination is the seed of every great achievement in life. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. When you imagine, you create a vision, a blueprint of the future that only you can see. But here's the truth. Imagination alone won't bring success. The real magic happens when imagination meets action. Reality will always test you. It's harsh, unpredictable, and full of challenges. But that's the point. Your imagination gives you the ability to see beyond the obstacles, to picture solutions before problems even arise. It's not about escaping reality. It's about transforming it. Think about every invention, every breakthrough, and every success story. It all started with someone who dared to imagine a reality that didn't exist yet. Thomas Edison imagined light before the world had the bulb. Elon Musk imagined space travel for ordinary people. These were dreams that defied reality. But they became real because imagination was paired with relentless effort. The gap between imagination and reality is called action. You can dream all day long, but unless you step forward and work for it, your dreams will stay just that, dreams. So here's my challenge to you. Don't let reality limit your imagination, and don't let imagination become an escape from reality. Use your imagination as your guide, your inspiration, and your motivation. Then step into the real world and create the life you've envisioned. Imagination builds the roadmap, but only your actions pave the way. Dream big, act bold, and watch how your imagination turns into reality. Now, let's talk about the moments when reality feels overwhelming, when obstacles appear too big, and your imagination starts to seem foolish. It's in these moments that most people give up. They let the weight of reality crush their dreams. But here's what you need to remember. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is supposed to feel daunting. That's how you know your dream is worth chasing. Every great achievement requires you to battle self-doubt, fear, and resistance. Reality will question your imagination at every turn. Are you sure this is possible? What if you fail? What if it's not worth it? But these are the same questions that shape you into someone stronger, someone more capable. Success isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process of achieving it. Think about the child who dreams of becoming an astronaut. To everyone else, it might seem far-fetched, even impossible. But to that child, the dream is vivid and real. What happens next determines everything. If the child stops dreaming, reality wins. But if the child embraces the hard work, the discipline, and the courage to pursue that dream, they may just find themselves reaching for the stars. Now imagine what the world would look like if everyone dared to act on their imagination. How many lives would change? How much progress could we achieve? This is why your imagination matters. Not just for you, but for the world. Your dreams have the potential to inspire others, to create ripples of change that go far beyond anything you could measure. But remember this, imagination is your compass, not your destination. It points you in the direction of your purpose, but you have to walk the path. That path will be filled with failures, setbacks, and moments where giving up feels easier than going on. In those moments, remind yourself why you started. Let your imagination reignite the fire in you. It's also important to ground your imagination in reality. Dreaming is powerful, but without action, it's empty. Set clear goals, break them into smaller steps, and tackle them one at a time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, because every step forward is a step closer to turning your vision into reality. And here's the most beautiful thing. As you work toward your dream, you'll start to see reality bend. What once seemed impossible becomes achievable. What once felt out of reach becomes part of your life. This is the power of imagination fueled by determination. It doesn't just adapt to reality, it changes it. So today, I want you to dream like there are no limits, but work like success is non-negotiable. Imagine the impossible and then make it possible. You are the architect of your reality. The only question is, how far are you willing to go to build the life you've imagined? One of the most critical aspects of the battle between imagination and reality is persistence. Dreams don't come with shortcuts, and reality doesn't roll out a red carpet for you. It's easy to dream about success, but are you ready to embrace the grind that makes it happen? The truth is, every moment spent working toward your vision strengthens the connection between imagination and reality. Each small win pushes you closer to bridging that gap. But here's the hard truth. Your imagination might take you farther than the people around you are willing to go. Not everyone will understand your vision. Some might criticize it, others might dismiss it, and a few might even laugh at it. That's okay. Remember, they aren't meant to see the vision because it wasn't planted in them. It was planted in you. Protect your imagination like a fragile seed. Nourish it with positivity, water it with effort, and shield it from the storms of negativity and doubt. When reality feels like an uphill climb, remind yourself that every step is teaching you something. Setbacks aren't signs of failure, they're lessons in disguise. When Thomas Edison was asked about his thousands of failed attempts before inventing the light bulb, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset you need. Treat every failure as another step closer to success. Each time you fall, you're sharpening your skills, testing your resolve, and proving to yourself that you're in this for the long haul. Here's another truth. Imagination isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Think about the people who let reality define them. They accept limits, they settle for mediocrity, and they stop dreaming the moment life gets hard. Now think about the innovators, the visionaries, the doers. They dare to imagine a world that doesn't yet exist. They see solutions before problems are even recognized. They turn obstacles into opportunities and transform challenges into stepping stones. These are the people who leave a legacy, not because they were smarter or luckier than others, but because they refused to stop dreaming. You have that same power within you. The question is, will you use it? Will you dare to imagine a life that's bigger than your current circumstances? Will you have the courage to push forward when reality says, stop? The key is to start small but think big. Take one step every day toward your dream, no matter how insignificant it seems. Those small actions will snowball into momentum, and soon you'll find yourself accomplishing things you once thought were impossible. Finally, remember that imagination and reality aren't enemies. They're partners. Imagination is the spark that lights the fire, and reality is the fuel that keeps it burning. When they work together, they create a force so powerful that nothing can stand in your way. So dream boldly, act relentlessly, and let your life become a masterpiece where imagination and reality collide. The world is waiting for what only you can create. Now let's dive deeper into why imagination is the cornerstone of greatness and how reality serves as its proving ground. Imagination is limitless. It allows you to think beyond what exists, to dream of solutions that haven't been invented, and to see possibilities others can't comprehend. But here's the thing. Imagination without execution is like a car without fuel. It looks impressive but goes nowhere. That's where reality steps in, not to stop you, but to challenge you to make your dreams real. Consider this. Every great achievement in human history started as a thought, a mere flicker of an idea in someone's mind. The Wright brothers imagined flying when people said it was impossible. Nelson Mandela imagined freedom when his reality was imprisonment. Steve Jobs imagined a world connected by devices we didn't even know we needed. These individuals faced harsh realities, doubt, ridicule, setbacks, but they refused to let reality dictate their potential. Instead, they used it as a tool to refine their vision. This is where many people falter. They confuse challenges with defeat. They let the weight of reality crush their imagination instead of using it to grow stronger. But the truth is, reality is not your enemy. It's your teacher. Every roadblock is an opportunity to innovate, to adapt, and to push the boundaries of what you believe is possible. Reality is what forces you to stretch beyond your comfort zone and become the person who can achieve the dream you imagined. Let's talk about fear. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles standing between imagination and reality. It whispers in your ear, "What if you fail? What if you're not good enough?" But here's the secret. Fear is a sign that you're on the right path. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. Fear is your imagination warning you that you're about to step into the unknown, a place where growth happens. Instead of running from it, use it as fuel. Let it remind you that the discomfort you feel today is the price you pay for the success you'll enjoy tomorrow. And when reality pushes back, and it will, remember this: persistence is what transforms impossible into inevitable. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, luck, or resources. It's resilience. Successful people keep going when it's hard, when it's lonely, and when giving up seems easier. They understand that setbacks are temporary, but quitting makes them permanent. Visualization is another powerful tool that connects imagination and reality. Close your eyes and imagine your dream life, not just as a vague idea, but in vivid detail. See it, feel it, and believe in it as if it's already real. Then, open your eyes and ask yourself, what can I do today to bring myself one step closer to that vision? It might be a small action, like learning a new skill, making a phone call, or simply writing down a plan. Those small actions compound over time and lead to extraordinary results. The journey from imagination to reality is never straight or easy. It's messy, unpredictable, and full of twists and turns. But it's also where you find your strength, discover your purpose, and unlock your true potential. Imagination gives your life direction, and reality provides the lessons you need to grow into the person capable of achieving it. So, don't be afraid to dream boldly, even when reality seems to scream, "You can't." And don't shy away from the work required to turn that dream into reality. The world needs more dreamers who dare to take action. Your imagination has the power to shape not just your life, but the lives of countless others. Believe in your vision, embrace the challenges, and let your actions speak louder than your fears. Because in the end, the greatest regret isn't failure. It's never trying at all. The power to imagine is a gift, but the courage to act on it, that's where the real magic happens.